Welcome back to Alliance War. It is the final war of Season 44. Four Loki are facing our friends at DSVG. I'm bringing Rentra, Void, and CGR. Gonna do a straight path 3, one mini fight, nothing overly complicated, all really simple, clean matchups. So rather than talking much about these fights, because who really needs to hear about Rentra versus Hulkling, for example, just want to do a quick recap of Vancouver, the Battlerealm Brawl. I got to go this year, hang out with a lot of people, including a lot of my four Loki peeps. Shared an Airbnb with my boys, Yusafa and Trevor. Got to do a lot of hanging out with fellow four Lokians, Karate Mike, Lags, Andrew, Enzo, B. McGee. Love those guys. So happy that I got to see them in person and, give them a hug, buy them a beer. It was a blast, Past four Lokians, Vega, Brian Grant, Panda Man Pete, Dreamin' even were there. It was really great to see them. My dear friends in SSX, Na and DLL, Campo, Bitter Steel. It was great seeing them. It was really great seeing everybody. Kabam put on an awesome event. It was a lot of fun being there live, watching the guys go. Really wanted to support Andrew and Legacy. Disappointed they didn't win, but Fintech is an amazing player, clearly the favorite for a lot of reasons. Pepe was wonderful. The other players, Zarafa, Mana Nagasi, I know I'm forgetting people, Trappy, Darth Ghost. They were all wonderful, and getting to see them play and do really cool things with different champions was a lot of fun. We had the Summoner Summit at Kabam headquarters, where we got to play with some of the new champions, Chilith, and the next DLL champion, which I already asked if I could just straight up buy and how much it was cost. Kabam laughed and told me that's not going to happen. But then I saw Yusafa talking to the devs in the corner, so I'm pretty sure he may have cooked a deal with those little jerks. But Kabam let us try out Necropolis and also the new raid systems. And both of those look super fun. Necropolis looks very challenging. Content that you probably are not going to be able to herc or egg on your way through based upon looking at the nodes and talking to the devs. So going to have to come up with other solutions for that content, but it's good to have really challenging content to look forward to. Gives me something to use a lot of my items on. So yeah, it was a great experience, a ton of fun getting to spend time with people in the community. When we're anonymous on the internet, message boards, online, however, people don't really connect as well as they do person to person, looking each other in the eye. Kabam Jackson talked about how having these types of events, doing the live streams that he does, helps humanize the game for a lot of people. And I agree, that's good. Because sometimes a lot of our communications about the game can get pretty toxic. And you don't get that level of toxicity face-to-face because human beings don't want to be that face-to-face. And so, a lot of fun. Travel was rough. East Coast to West Coast is never fun. But if they do it again and I can go again, I'll be there again. Hopefully to cheer on more of my brothers from 4Loki and SSX. So, this particular war is going really well. The matchups that I had were completely on point, and I did not screw them up too badly, a rarity for me. I haven't done a tremendous amount of war videos this season, much like last season, just because of all the traveling that I've been doing recently. So I travel a lot these days. It's a sort of post-COVID commitment. I'll be doing more traveling in the future, but I will try to do as many war videos as I can next season. Hopefully I can get a full slate in just to because they're fun and I enjoy doing them. The back half of the season for me has really been about returning to basics, not stretching myself in fights that I don't need to, just getting great matchups like this and executing those matchups well. I went through the back half of this season without any deaths, so that's really great. Not all of those wars that I did would have great videos. I mean, like this, for example, you know, who needs to talk about a CGR versus a Killmonger fight, for heaven's sake? That's a matchup that has been done thousands of times on YouTube. So and I don't really have anything new or insightful to offer to this particular matchup here, other than just, you know, being like, I did mostly a good job. I do think I dex once or twice in here. Like, I probably should have just taken that first hit of the special 2 on block, then backed out so I didn't dex and get that judgment. But ultimately, it didn't cost me anything here. Yeah, I shoot up to the special 3, but whatever, it didn't really matter. So yeah, that's it. Really looking forward to the off season. Next season's going to be super interesting with the bans. Just because there's only a select few science global attackers to counter the tactic. We have a few ideas up our sleeve, but that'll have to wait until the next one. I hope everybody enjoys their off season. Hope everybody gets great war rewards, and I will see you in the next life, Jack.